and we'll see Luke Musgrave. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions. It's the Broncos and the Packers under the lights on Sunday night.
The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point in the year. November, December football. That's really where teams separate themselves from the pack, and that's where playoff pictures start to unravel. That's where there's a little bit more clarity between the haves and the have-nots. And this is when NFL football gets fun. Holidays are coming. Playoff pictures are unfolding. Is a blast.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. Here comes the Denver offense, set to take over for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
Really solid all-around performance last week, Mike, and I think the biggest factor that led to the win is his ability to continue to protect the football. He executed the offense, ran it exactly how they designed all week in practice. Now, it might not have been earth-shattering performance statistically, but they got the win. If he can continue to play that style of ball, it's going to be a tough group to match up with.
There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. Second down and 8. Once again, it's Achane. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. That's the first grab of the game for the man leading the entire league in receptions coming into the weekend. He gets his team a first down. And he gets that one complete to Collins.
There's not a lot to this route. Man coverage and you got a drag route. Give him a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good accurate ball on the front shoulder pad allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big game.
1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Achane, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They send a receiver in motion left. On the carry, here's Achane. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Goff. Quick throw, taken in.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it. One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. From the gun, it's Goff. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. And now 3rd and goal coming up. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And taking the snaps, the quarterback now in his third year in the league.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end, and the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the...
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
The Broncos offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, Achane. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run right here. It's Achane. Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Quinyon Mitchell up to make the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Goff. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down. Throwing, Goff. That is caught left side by Waddle. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Goff. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. 3-0 is our score. And we're back at Lambeau Field in just a moment. A run up the middle with Achane. And this offensive line creating running space. He'll get 6 and get inside the 10-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, it's gone. That one caught by Musgrave, the tight end. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Broncos. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Evan McPherson now to kick the extra point. The kick is good. And the Broncos are out to a 10-0 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 21-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. So Kittle comes in motion. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Broncos offense and Jared Goff set to go to work once more. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the ground is Achane. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A run out of the gun with Achane. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. On the handoff, this is Achane. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. Here's Achane. And he'll be taken down.
And you talk about a guy who's been running with a purpose here in the 1st half, Mike. I mean, not only hitting the holes and accelerating through them, but as the numbers telling you, he might be on his way to a big, big ball game.
A run on 1st and goal. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Achane. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. Now, Goff. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. Two minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. Once more from the 2. 3rd and goal. Now Goff. That is caught by the tight end, Luke Musgrave. Touchdown, Denver. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Check, Panther. Alert, alert.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. Back to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Got a man. Good job coming back for the ball on the completion. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Here we go, Shaq. Go.
Back to the air one more time. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw again. This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Touchdown, Green Bay. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He fields it at the 8. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Goff to throw on 1st down. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. That'll be intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see. And it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here. 1st and 10. Goff to throw. Open man, that's Collins. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick 1st down. From the gun, it's Goff. They go right back to Collins. He's got it again. 2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards. They'll run with 8 chain. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. So now they'll send out Evan McPherson for this field goal try. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. As mentioned, this is the EA Sports halftime report. Time to take a look around the NFL and find out what's going on this fine Sunday. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, where it was the visiting Falcons who were able to come away with the victory. The Cowboys continue to struggle as they finish off the first half of the year winless at 0-8. From there, we head up to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Caleb Williams leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. And lastly, on Monday Night Football, this will be one to tune in for, as they've got a good one lined up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Packers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds and just beyond the line of scrimmage. That's all they needed to pick up the first down. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The motion man here is McClure. They'll stick with him again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
That's good for the Packers. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a give on the ground. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. 2nd down and 3. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Off he goes. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a 1st down. In the red zone now. He'll, and this time the rush gets home, and down he goes.
A loss of 7 brings up 2nd and 17 at the 27-yard line.
On the toss, they'll run. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
The motion man here is McClure. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Chase McClellan. Touchdown, Packers. Greg, that is a dream for a quarterback and a receiver. Give me time to get open, and they do for the score.
I don't don't care who your secondary players are, Mike. You could give me the best 5 defensive backs in the league. You cannot stress the coverage for that amount of time. You have to get after the quarterback, so hats off to the offensive line. They did their job, and quarterback hung in there, and he found himself 1 for 6.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Packers have taken the lead by a point here in the 3rd. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Broncos offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achane. Up the sideline, past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Denver.
76. The Broncos will line up for the...
Here's Goff. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. This returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes... A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing here is Goff. And he gets that one complete to Collins. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Here's Goff. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. To throw is Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That's left side, caught by Musgrave.
Oh, that's a great job there defensively. They know exactly where that 1st down marker is. It looked for a minute like he was going to be able to pick up enough yards to convert on that 4th down, but he doesn't. He's just shy, and that is a great stand here by this defense.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard makes it 3rd and 11.
Throwing now from the gun. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
This is where you need to have short-term memory as an offense. Allowing that sack, clearly not ideal, but there's a lot of game left. They got to keep moving forward, and they can't let one sack now turn into a series of bad plays.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. On first down, it's Goff. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Throwing on second down, Goff. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds, up past the 35-yard line. On first and 10, here's Goff. There's that man again, another catch. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. That is pulled in by Musgrave. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Goff going to throw here on first and 10. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
And he's going to be close to first down yardage. They'll mark him a foot or two short. Now here's second and goal. Now Goff to the goal line and in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown Broncos. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Broncos will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He'll look to throw. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And he's in! George Kittle! Touchdown, Green Bay. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Broncos offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with first down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Open man, that's Collins.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
We'll try again here. It's second and 10. Now it's H.A. And you'll work this into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line, taken down after a gain of 5. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can before third down. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. H.A. And he will get into the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Denver. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. The Packers offense ready to take over once again.
Let's go now.
They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And he's gonna get this one out to the 43-yard line. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's first and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll come up now for second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Here we go. Hup.
They'll drop to throw. That pass caught right side by Tony. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Here we go, sack.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
So it is a win for the visiting Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That was the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from Lambeau Field.